So am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yes. No pass. You go like that.
And I have enabled the live. Hello, sir. Tamil Selvam, sir. And Ambike, madam.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I have enabled the live, madam.
I will cut. I sign up. Sign up. Come back. Yeah. Video understand. PowerPoint presentation.
Is everyone able to see the screen?
I'm relevant. Are you online? Yeah, we are there. Yeah. problem இல்ல மேம். நீங்க இங்க வந்துருங்க. அதாவது பாலேஷ்
மைக் ஆன்ல இருக்கா? எஸ். My connection is.
So I hope everyone is audible as well as
Yeah.
able to see my screen.
Yeah.
So sir, shall we start?
Yeah.
Good noon, everyone gathered virtually for the workshop on 5G wireless communication. Education is not acquisition of knowledge, but formation of character. With this positive thought, let's begin the program. I am Ketana from 2nd BSc. Welcome you all on behalf of the principal, faculty members, and the students of Rajiv Gandhi Arts and Science College to this wonderful workshop. Offering a warm welcome is an integral part of Indian culture. Here comes the coordinator of this workshop, Dr. Tamil Selvam Sir, Assistant Professor of Computer Science, Rajiv Gandhi Arts and Science College, to welcome all.
Good noon to one and all. On behalf of Rajiv Gandhi Arts and Science College, it's my privilege to invite you all for that 5G workshop. As per the protocol, we would like to thank our principal, Dr. B. Arjunan sir, who have been the backbone for all our activities. So I thank him for giving us this opportunity to conduct a wonderful workshop. Then our head of the department, one of the pillars of our department, Dr. N. Nanam Kamana, who has been the inspiration for all our activities. So we thank her for giving our opportunity to conduct this workshop. Then Dr. P. Gayatri ma'am, Head of the Department of Computer Application, the convener of this workshop. We thank her to be part of this workshop. Then all the participants from throughout the India, here I do have to mention, around 430 members till yesterday have registered. So we would like to thank them. We would like to thank especially the affiliated colleges of Pondicherry University, around 430. So it's a great milestone for us. So we thank all those participants, and we expect that you will fulfill all the things what you are expected from this workshop. Now I hand over to Kirtana.
Thank you, sir, for your formal welcome. Next, I would like to welcome Dr. N. Nyanambike Madam, Head, Assistant Professor of Computer Science, to the inaugural address.
Good morning to all of you.
Good morning, ma'am.
It gives me immense pleasure to extend a very warm welcome. Good morning to all of you. It gives me immense pleasure to extend a very warm welcome to all the participants, faculty members, research scholars, and students present here on behalf of Rajiv Gandhi Arts and Science College. I would convey my heartfelt gratitude to our principal, Dr. V. Arjunan, for accepting to conduct this workshop on 5G wireless communication with Pantech e-learning. I welcome Mr. M.R. Sendil Kumar and P. Kumarasamy, the coordinators of Pantech e-learning. 5G is the fifth generation mobile network. It is a new global wireless standard after 1G, 2G, 3G, and 4G networks. 5G enables a new kind of network that is designed to connect virtually everyone and everything together, including machines, objects, and devices. 5G is based on orthogonal frequency division multiplexing, a method of modulating a digital signal across several different channels to reduce interface. 5G is designed to do a variety of things that can transform our lives, including giving us faster download speeds, low latency, and more capacity and connectivity for billions of devices, especially in the areas of virtual reality, IoT, and artificial intelligence. 5G is not only important because it has the potential to support millions of devices at ultra fast speed, but also because it has the potential to transform the lives of people around the world, improving accessibility, extending the reach of mobile broadband, and improving safety, health, and security. So this workshop would enlighten all of us on how 5G works, how fast is 5G, why 5G is important, and how it is changing a way, how it is going to change the world, or it is going to change the world, how it connects and communicates. I'm sure that we will all feel enriched with knowledge after completion of this event. I once again welcome all of you to this seminar and hope that you will have a great time ahead. Thank you all for your great support for making this event a memorable event.
Thank you, ma'am. The science today is the technology of tomorrow. So this is a much awaited moment to remove the darkness of ignorance and light the world with supreme knowledge and learning. For this, I would like to welcome our resource person from Pantech e-learning. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. So thank you for this wonderful intro speech. And anyway, Gyanambika ma'am, very good explanation regarding 5G. And I hope the current trend, and based on this particular current trend only, we will be just moving on towards ahead of years. So not only this 5G, there are many other technologies which are emerging, and among the communication, this is one of the trending technology. So from this particular technology, we will try to integrate many kinds of function, and therefore, whenever we work regarding towards this each and every kind of analysis, or what to say, how to simulate it. So based on each and every trial and error method, so that is known as one of the first key point for the research. So based on that particular research is only everyone is able to evolve with all the technologies. So I hope you all will be enjoying this particular session, and definitely this particular communication. Basically, I can say this mostly comes under the theory, and regarding this, we will be seeing some sort of simulations. How can the simulations be done in the MATLAB, like OFDM or BSK, so ASK. So this kind of complete analysis we will be able to see. So I hope that everyone will be cooperating. So if you have all the participants, those who have any doubts regarding this, whatever the contents I am sharing to you, you can just post it in the chat box, live chat inside the YouTube or through the Zoom chat. So therefore, I hope we can start the session. Okay, so once again on on behalf of pantechelearning, I welcome you all for this entire workshop. So today we are going to see 5G communication systems, and before that, let us start with some basic intro. So Pantech has been originated in the year of 2004. We have 7+ branches in and around India. So whenever we are working regarding towards this each and every projects, we will be just going on the trending technologies only. So among the trending technologies, 5G, then augmented reality, Internet of Things, embedded systems. So these are all currently going on as research. So I work on digital signal and processing department, and as a project engineer. So based on this particular sections, we will be analyzing some communication channels. So based on this communication channel, there are two types. Mostly they are known as wired as well as wireless, where wired is known as the guided one. So how that guided channel is being implemented over here means based on the frequency or the data. So everything will be in that particular form, which will be moving in a required or desired path. For example, if the LAN connection is connected from a modem, so from that particular modem, you are directly interfacing into your CPU or your laptop. So that particular set of frequency, it will be following only through that particular wire. So it is guided. That particular wire is allowed to transfer the signal only to that particular system. So that is known as a guided mode of communication. The same thing if you go for unguided one, our Wi-Fi. So whenever we enable our Wi-Fi sections, okay, sorry, that was an inquiry from within the office. Sorry for that. So definitely this unguided. So whenever we are working on this unguided means the wireless system. So whenever the most and best example is our Wi-Fi. So whenever we are switching on that particular modem, and that particular modem will be sharing that network in a misguided or unguided way. So there is no such particular path itself. Those who are turning on Wi-Fi and pairing their SSID and password, they will be able to connect it. So in that particular way only, the unguided mode of communication is going on. Then what and all available inside the guided means the twisted pair, coaxial cable and optical fiber. So this optical fiber only currently we are using for all the mode of internet connections, and therefore this twisted pair and coaxial cable that are used for the landline communications in that way. Then comes with terrestrial microwave, satellite microwave and broadcast radio. So this terrestrial microwave, satellite microwave, everything comes under our mobile communications, and the broadcast radio comes under our radio signals, like it may be radio frequency like RF or amplitude, then frequency modulation. So this and all completely comes under the broadcast radio. So these are the different types of communication channel available with wired as well as wireless section. So what are the evolution of wireless communications? So among these wireless evolutions, there are 1G, 2G, 3G, and 4G. So this particular 1G, was the basic kind of evolution. So whenever we are working with our basic mobile phones with the SIM cards, therefore you will be able to call, and all that. Most of the mobiles were having some sort of antennas. Okay, so which doesn't have any of the other features other than calling as well as SMS. So this comes under the 1G. Then later on the 2G has been released. So what and all that particular functions they have enabled means came with message like SMS, then calling, and at the same time edge network. So edge network is nothing but known as the internet connection you can use in your basic keypad mobile phones, and based on that particular keypad mobile phones only, we are just enhancing from that touch, or we will be enabling with the 3G sections. A moment please. So based on this particular sections, then we have moved on towards the 3G. So within this 3G means what are all the functions means they were able to enable with that touchscreen mobiles. So the 3G has been started with from touchscreen mobiles only. So after that implementation only they have moved to the keypad also with the 3G as well as 3G plus. Now 4G also available in keypads like the Geo phones and all. Okay, so this 3G it depends upon that particular frequency, like they are able to use that kind of MB per seconds or downloads in a little bit faster way. So for that particular increasing the frequency or the speed of that particular network download only the 3G will be playing, and therefore they will be able to make a clear call. So in that particular ranges only the 3G has started to work. Then therefore we can move on towards the 4G section, which is currently being used. Okay, the 4G nothing but fourth generation, or can also be said as long-term evolution support. So that particular long-term evolution means to send a clarity call like HD calls, and at the same time doing some FaceTimes like face what is it video calls, and at the same time if you go for that network means it comes under that on GB per second they are saying, but many of them as it is wireless due to the losses they are not able to reach it. The same thing only whenever we work regarding towards this 4G evolution means we'll be able to transfer the image, we'll be able to make quick communications through internet, and at the same time if you go for the normal calls. Then the other or which is about to come, that is known as the 5G communication. And within that particular 5G communication, whenever we go means what is the main purpose of 5G? It is none other than to create a to avoid the discontinuity of networks. Because if we are going to the other emerging technologies like Internet of Things and all means we require some network that cannot be discontinued. So there must be some continuity. So even from that node to this node, some continuity will be there, and based on that particular continuity, we will be able to uh, follow that particular monitoring or controlling whichever we have provided through the IoT. So that is the main motto of 5G. Okay, so what are the different types of communication parts available means FDMA, frequency division multiple access. So based on that particular frequency we will be able to access multiple persons. So that particular frequency channels will be set, and from that frequency only you will be able to communicate. So for this one of the most best example is nothing but the walkie talkie. So how this particular frequency is splitted means based on the power as well as the frequency value. If the power and the frequency are matched with the rated means it will be able to access simultaneously and able to share the signal to all the persons. So that's why only if the persons are not able to receive some of the signals properly means you can completely say it as in the form of the battery issues or either with the signal issues. Then comes with TDMA. So TDMA is commonly known as the time domain frequency multiple access. So therefore within that particular TDMA here we are also combining with the frequency. So not only the time, the frequency also will be playing a role. So that's why here it is clearly it has written as TDMA with FDMA. So based on this complete sections, the carriers are nothing but whatever we provide. The signals it completely can be set as in the form of phone calls or whatever the messages we send. So based on that particular time duration, they will be fixing, and within the time duration, this much amount of signal can be shared, and within that signal, we will be also having some carriers. It may be like any message or any voice or what to say any MMS. So this complete section comes under the TDMA with FDMA. So if you have any doubts, you can just post it in the live chat. If you have any doubts till this, you can just update in the live chat. I will be able to reply to you guys. So just a moment. Okay, so I hope there is no such doubts regarding this. Okay, so let us move on. Then, what are the other types of communication means known as CDMA? So, code division multiple access. So, with the help of this code division, that whatever we are currently using, it comes under the code division only. So, what is that particular code? The 10-digit code, whichever we have our mobile number, that is known as the code division. And from this code division only, we will be able to access multiple persons. Like if I provide my code means they will be able to call me, and within that particular code also I will be able to apply the conference call over there. So this and all completely comes under the based on the code divisions only. To this particular code, that particular frequency will be allotted, and from that another code, the another frequency will be allotted, and like this kind of many codes are available. So based on this particular codes, we have to analyze, and from that code we will be able to uh, what is it, each and every number. So there may be the change. So normally if we buy a number means from the 10 digit, the first 3 digit or 4 digit, we will be able to analyze which type of network it is, like Airtel, Geo, or it may be Vodafone. So based on this particular code, we will be enabling that state and that particular person number series. Because for example, if it is 25, the last number means before that 24, it may be the person who have purchased before me, or there are chances that that particular series like 525 or 524, 523, 520, and many of them are analyzing the code only for the office numbers. So office numbers means like some changes, only the last two digit changes, or if they are getting some couple numbers means the last two digits or in between that particular changes will be there. So this and all completely can be said as CDMA. And some of them as asked, please say again regarding FDMA once again. Nothing but FDMA is known as frequency division multiple access. Based on the dividing of frequency, the multiple access can be provided, like the wireless, whichever the police or military who are using that particular wireless system, and the same walkie-talkie, and the same radio, whatever we are using, 93.5. So that is completely recognized based on the frequency only. Based on the channel as well as the frequency selection, they will be able to communicate. Whereas the walkie-talkie is able to communicate in bidirectional, radio is unidirectional. You won't be able to talk, you will be able to hear. Then comes with OFDM. So OFDM is one of the most important kind of frequency principle, like orthogonal frequency division multiple. So based on this particular OFDM, it is related to the 5G. Orthogonal, it is a kind of shape. Within this particular orthogonal angles, the frequency will be separated and divided. So from that, the multiple access can be done. So how that OFDM is able to work means it is able to work with two combinations. One is TDMA and another one is FDMA. So just a moment. Let me switch over to the other slide. Yeah, so sorry for that. So therefore, what are the requirements 5G means, or what are the advantages of 5G? Whenever we are talking towards the 5G means, there are 10,000 more traffic can be accommodated within this 5G frequency signal. Then 10 to 100 devices within 1 millisecond latency, we will be able to connect it. It may be regarding towards each and every kind of analysis, or like any of the conference calls, or at the within a fraction of seconds we will be able to connect it. Then the battery life of your mobile phone or whatever the device you are using with the 5G, it is around of 10 years from machine to machine communications. And from this ultra low cost, that particular machine to machine communication means it comes under the ultra low cost, and that peak data rates, whatever it will be able to share in the form of internet or whatever the files means, it comes under the 10 gigabytes, okay, 10 GB per second. Okay, so in that particular way we will be able to analyze that exact data. And the same thing, once whenever we work with this download sections, it will be around of 100 megabytes. So this and all completely set as the reliabilities of each and every 5G, and the performance what and all each and every signal they are assuring for us. So what are that complete applications of each and every sections means: smart homes, virtual reality, smartphones, education, car, healthcare, and smart energy. So everything is commonly connected with the technology known as IoT, which is expansion as the Internet of Things. So for that Internet of Things, it is not possible to connect all the places with optical fibers or Wi-Fi. So to make a change, only this particular mobile data itself they will be able to use in a discontinuity manner for monitoring as well as controlling, and for that particular system only the 5G has been evaluated. So if you have any doubts, you can just update it. And what are the different types of electromagnetic spectrum rays available means? It comes under the starting with 10 hertz, then goes on with 50 hertz, 3 kilohertz, 300 gigahertz, 3000 terahertz, and 3000 extra terahertz. So based on this particular different electromagnetic spectrum medium, we are working from 3 kilohertz, not only 3 kilohertz, we are working from 10 hertz to 300 gigahertz. So based on this only currently we are using, and about of 3 kilohertz only whatever our mobile is currently receiving, and based on this particular upgradation only we are going on with 5G. So what are the particular technological evolution? Like initially I have explained what are the difference between each and every 1G, 2G, 3G and 4G. So based on that, the 2G means from the world around of that particular 2G, they have used time domain multiple access known as a GSM section, and from that GSM they have moved on towards 2.5G, which is enabled with the GPRS and edge detection. So that particular edge is known as for internet purpose. Then in Japan they have used with the PDC method for 2G using TDMA, and from that 2G they have directly moved towards WCDMA, which is known as 3G, and HSPA is known as the 3G plus. Okay, then US they have used for IDEN, comes with TDMA, and from that directly they have used for WCDMA, HSPA and HSPA plus. Then comes with once again IS 136, that is the communication section for US, once again with TDMA in 2D, and similarly US as well as Asia, which alongs with India. So therefore they have used IS 95A CDMA, and from there they have upgraded to WCDMA with HSPA for 3G, and from there whatever the upgradation they have done for 4G means WiMAX. So WiMAX comes under the Wi-Fi enability with equal, what to say, unguided form of or undesired frequency sharing through Wi-Fi or towards a maximum range. Then comes with long-term evolution support. So towards a call or to send the image, to share the image. So therefore, in this particular way only we will be able to work. Then LTA, that is one of the advanced section from the 4G, cannot be said as a 4G plus, but it is related to that particular frequency. So now currently whatever we are using, it comes under the 5G, which is known as the OFDM. So these are the band exploited data, and that band exploited data it comes under with the upload link and download link. So this particular frequency range, just a moment, guys. Okay, sorry. And this particular upload link as well as the download link, and based on that particular download link only, we will be downloading all the data. So that particular frequency will be changed according to it automatically. And the upload link means whatever the data we are sending through internet or through our communication mode. And therefore, what and all the technologies it represents over here for this upload link and download link means it comes under with WCDMA, GSM, FTD with the LTE GSM, then once again with WCDMA with GSM. So what is this LTE bar GSM and WCDMA bar GSM means? In each and every mobile you will be having two SIM slots. So one will be working with WCDMA and another one will be working with GSM, and I hope many of the mobiles will be having the first SIM slot as WCDMA and the second SIM slot as GSM, and currently now it has been upgraded. So both of them is possible with LTE, but LTE can be used only once at a time. So we can switch it with the help of our Android OS itself. So in that particular way only we will be working. And other than this kind of communication, there are some more wireless communications like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, then overall megawatt frequency and mobile equipment. So those comes under with 2 gigahertz to 6 gigahertz in the range. So these are the some analysis of each and every areas among this world. So how many of them are using 4G, how many of them are using 3G, and how many of them are using GSM. Okay, so now let us get into the orthogonal frequency division multiplexing. So in meantime, I will just open the MATLAB. So within that, we will be able to, within the time of its opening, we can complete this. So OFDM means the multiple angle, or it can be said as orthogonal angle. So within that angle, the frequency will be changed, and from that particular frequency, therefore that particular intersymbol interference, the packet detection or synchronization, and the related works, everything will be applied over here. So what is the basic concept of this means? Whenever we take a wide channel means within a single space, so we'll be trying to fill that complete data over there. And based on this particular, if you are going with multiple narrow band channels means the frequency is multiplied equally to that multiple channels. So here you can say the wide band channel means within a single section you will be able to apply it equally. That is known as filling the water inside a truck. The same thing if I provide shower over there, the water will be spraying and the sprayed water will be filled towards the multiple sections of the trucks. So in this way only we will be able to say it as an orthogonal sub-channels over there. So all the channels will be having the same frequency, but the sub-channels will be able to receive and fill that particular frequency, therefore we will be able to send the data. So what is the difference between frequency division multiplexing and OFDM? Okay, so this particular subcarriers cannot be predicted in which angle they will be moving or which desired size they will be moving. They doesn't have any of the guard bands in order to secure the complete end of sections. Whereas if you go for frequency division multiplexing means they are having the guard bands and they have a desired frequency which moves in a desired path. So this is the main difference between FDM as well as OFDM. So how the signal distribution is done based on the amplitude as well as the time. And if you go for that particular multiple domain access, like XY is used for amplitude and time, and YZ, it is used for frequency with amplitude, and the same thing XZ is used for time with frequency. Okay, sorry for that. Okay, I hope now it is audible. Okay, fine. So based on this particular X as well as Z frequency, we will be able to get domain sections, and that will be known as the desired sections over there. So from the sections only, we will be able to work it out. Now let us see how to simulate a basic BSK, ASK and FSK signals in MATLAB. So sorry, it is ASK, FSK and PSK. Okay, so here I am giving that particular n as the number of channels and the bandwidth over here, and the frequency 1, frequency 2 and the time domain, everything has been allocated. So based on that particular function, so this will be the formula section for applying the FSK signals, frequency shift key, amplitude shift key and phase shift key. So for each and everything the formulas has been applied. What are the formulas we are studying in the book, that has been applied over here in the form of the coding format. So the same mathematical applications only we are also provided, and for based on that particular providing only, here we will be able to arrange the section, and the modulation for each and every mode of shift keying can be analyzed in this particular for loop, and based on that the complete plotting will be done. Okay, so for that we are using this AWGN generator as input. The line width of each and every plottings or whatever the sections will be in the gap of 1.5. So now I will just run and show this simulation. So now the simulation has started to run, and here we have three figures like. So this will be comes under that ASK modulation input, FSK modulation input and PSK modulation input. So here we have to note down the colors, and the message bit it stands from 1 with representing the 10, where the bits with time. Okay, then what is the received signal for AWGN means in this particular channel. Therefore 1 we will be enabling it over there, and that received ASK signal and received FSK signal and received PSK signal is provided over there. Okay, so based on this particular signals we will be able to arrange it, and finally the bit error ratio as well as the SN ratio we will be able to analyze it. So the same color representation over here, with decibels. So the bit error ratio is provided with the help of decibels, and that particular extension is provided in the form of SNR section. So this will be the analysis we will be able to take in the form of ASK, FSK, and PSK. So if you have any doubt regarding this, means you can just post it in the chat box, live chat. And our friends can just post it to the chat box. So based on this shift keying functions only, for each and every signals we will be able to communicate. So it may be for LTE or it may be for OFDM. So this is the basic parameters required. So the 3 shift keying is more important in all the sections over there, and based on that only we will be able to allocate that particular kind of intimations towards the sections. Yeah, for our upcoming workshops or upcoming events, you can just log into pantechelearning.com. So here we will be providing all the DOA kits. Those are interested to work in different kinds of kits, they can approach us through pantechelearning.com. Then we are also providing the project as well as its trainings. Our upcoming internships and courses you can monitor from here. So MATLAB is a tool that is used for communication. So our organization, we will be completely going on with MATLAB only. There are similar many softwares where communication can be applied as a toolbox. And for designing the antenna for each and every communications, we are using CST as well as HFSS software. So our upcoming webinar events, there's a PSK and various are known as the shift keying sections, like phase shift keying, amplitude shift keying, frequency shift keying. So the angles will be shift based on input as the phase angle or amplitude angle or frequency. So those are known as that particular variants. So here we have our upcoming webinars. Okay, you can provide your valuable feedbacks within the chat box or towards the feedback form, attendance form for day 1. And I hope everyone have enjoyed this particular session. So if you have any queries, means you can just update in the live chat. So we will try to change on ourselves. And guys, tomorrow also we'll meet at that same time. I hope you all have enjoyed this particular session. If you have any doubts, you can just note it down, and therefore we'll be providing this. This is 2-day session. So today we have seen some simulation with PSK, FSK, and ASK. Tomorrow we will be seeing with the OFDM. Reinforcement learning algorithm is possible, but I'm not sure with CodiPass. Usually we used to work with machine learning as well as deep learning. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for all your participation and cooperation. And I hope everyone was able to receive that contents that has been delivered by me. If there is any queries, you can just update it. So, okay guys, thank you all. Meet you tomorrow at the same time. So till then, be safe during this particular pandemic period. Thank you all.